This green human compressed got to the ground and rubbed it repeatedly, and even tame shells can't hurt it. He is the Hulk. A month ago, he was an ordinary human working in a biology lab. After an accident during a human experiment, Hulk was exposed to a large amount of gamma rays and mutated into a green monster. Losing his mind, he sabotaged the lab and accidentally injured his girlfriend Betty. After Hulk returns to his human form, he looks at his girlfriend in a hospital bed and feels remorse. In order not to hurt the people around him, he went to Brazil alone and learned how to control his anger. Until this day, Hulk accidentally cuts his finger while working, and a drop of red and green blood drops on the machine. Hulk quickly shut down all the machines and couldn't breathe a sigh of relief until the blood had been wiped clean. Somewhere Hulk didn't notice, a glass bottle with blood on it had gone through the final stages of production and shipped to the United States. Hulk met a Mr. Leterrier, who is also a biologist. He sent Hulk a small white flower, which can effectively inhibit the mutated cells. However, after several experiments, the phytochemicals were still devoured by the mutant cells. Hulk had no choice but to send his blood to Mr. Leterrier. At the same time, the soda with the mutant cells was buried by the old man, and the gamma radiation in the soda nearly killed the old man. This incident also caught the attention of the United States military. They sent Special Forces Brown to Brazil to capture Hulk. However, when they arrive at Hulk's residence, they find that Hulk has already fled, and Brown can only start to search the carpet with his men. During his escape, Hulk is confronted by some thugs who surround him and throw away his computer, causing him to become enraged. The next moment, his eyes start to turn green. Brown and others quickly shoot with tranquilizer guns, but such a weak attack has no effect on Hulk. When the soldiers see this, they flee, and Brown is the only one who escapes Hulk's pursuit. To contain the mutated cells, Hulk returned to the lab to retrieve his data, but the information has been emptied. Helpless, he had to embark on the road to escape again. But just as he was about to leave, his girlfriend Betty found him. Hulk doesn't want to hurt his girlfriend again, so he goes into hiding. Hulk has nowhere to go but to wander in the rain, and Betty suddenly appears behind him. The pent-up emotion in the heart was ignited again, and the two people hugged at each other tightly. Betty gives Hulk a USB flash drive, and it turns out that he has already copied the data. Only by finding Mr. Then can Hulk return to being a normal human. Meanwhile, Brown, after escaping from the ghetto, is blinded by Hulk's power. He asks the general to inject him with the super soldier serum to gain the power to bring down Hulk. After the injection was successful, the general led the men to find Hulk again, and Hulk was heavily surrounded. In order to force him to change, tear gas is fired, and Hulk hurriedly covers his mouth and nose. But the next second, a huge body slowly emerged from the smoke. The general ordered the soldiers to fire at Hulk, but the bullets had no effect on him, and his armored vehicle was flipped to the ground. At that moment, Brown charged Hulk with a gun. Although after the serum injection, his speed and strength have improved significantly, but Hulk kicked him to the tree, leaving only a breath. But when Hulk saw Betty coming towards him, there was still a sense in his eyes. Just then, a helicopter suddenly attacked Hulk. Hulk then throws the shield, and the helicopter is instantly shot down to the ground. At the moment of the explosion, he shielded Betty from the heat of the explosion with his own body. When the heat subsided, Hulk picked up Betty and disappeared into the smoke. The two men went to the cave and spent a quiet night. When he woke up the next morning, Hulk had regained his human form. But Hulk knows very well in his heart that this escape is only a delay, and perhaps only Mr. Lin can turn himself back into a human. After some investigation, the two managed to find Dr. Sam at Kirby College under the pseudonym Mr. Lan. He's the only monster that can rival the Hulk. But just a day before, he was a badly wounded soldier. In search of power, he risks his life by injecting a super serum into his body and turning into a monster even more brutal than the Hulk. Meanwhile, Hulk is lying in the lab being treated by Dr. Sam. Dr. Sam's method is simple and crude. He first immobilizes Hulk's limbs and then shocks his body. The next second, the monster inside Hulk is stimulated and slowly wakes up. Betty jumps on Hulk in an attempt to calm him, and Dr. Sam infuses him with the serum. As the drug took effect, Hulk was able to regain his human form. After the experiment, Hulk wants to destroy the blood samples. He didn't want to put the world in trouble because of his blood, but Dr. Sam wouldn't do that. As the two argued, a large number of police cars had already ambushed downstairs. With a shot from a sniper, Hulk falls to the ground and is taken by soldiers to a helicopter. Just then, Brown appeared in the lab. He blackmails Dr. Sam into injecting himself with Hulk's blood. As the device turns on, blood flows into Brown's body. In just a few seconds, his back almost began to bulge, and his body gradually grew into a monster even more terrifying than the Hulk. Abomination came to the city, and people saw the exodus. The scene is also watched by Hulk on the plane, who knows that only it can stop him from destroying the city. Hulk jumped out of the plane with the general's permission. In the last second of falling to the ground, successfully woke up the Hulk in the body. A battle of the giants looms. Brown first lunges at Hulk, throwing Hulk out of the air. Hulk cuts a car in half and uses it as a weapon to attack Brown, but he is soon kicked away again. After a few rounds, Hulk's strength weakens and is pinned against a wall by Brown. The general immediately ordered helicopters to support Hulk, but the Abomination pulled him down. In order to save his girlfriend, Hulk breaks free from the shackles of Abomination and unleashes unprecedented strength. Brown accidentally gets stuck in the ground, and Hulk uses a chain to strangle him around the neck. Just as Hulk is about to kill his enemy, Betty stops him. He didn't want Hulk to become a monster dominated by violence. After the chaos subsides, Hulk leaves the city alone. He traveled all over the world and learned a way to control the Hulk freely.